What's going on, everybody? King Richard here with another video. As you can see in the title, today we're going to go over how to turn V-Rising into a third-person MMO that you can use with a controller. So to start off, as you can see, I'm using a PS5 controller here, and I'm able to come in here and select. Let's open up my single player world. So this will require a bit of setup, but I think that it's kind of worth it in a way. It really adds some new perspective literally to the game. I would say this is more geared towards people who want a more casual experience. Maybe you're playing on a single player server. Well, actually, when we get into the mod, you have to be on either a private server or hosting your own dedicated server. You cannot be using a V-Rising official server for, at the very least, the camera mod. The controller, that's something that you would need Steam for. But yeah, let's just get into a quick little demo here. Alright, so I'm just going to go over the controls real quick so that you can see them and see if this is going to be worth it for you, and you can decide early on in the video. So first of all, we have the left joystick is the move, the right joystick is your camera. You are able to click the camera button, click the right joystick down and move your cursor around. You're always going to want to set this to be a little bit further than where you are, so that when you actually do your attack, it goes out, because you aren't really able to set it as you're going for it. So moving on with the skills, we have left bumper is your swing. We have the E ability, which is square. Your Q ability is circle or B. We have your R spell on X, and your C spell on triangle. If you want to do your T spell, that is the left bumper, and for like this one specifically, you are able to move it around. Some of the other controls are on the D-pad, so you have 1 through 4, so that's 4, number 1, 2, number 3, right? So whatever you want to put there. Again, like if you're gathering, this is going to be a super handy. You're on 4. Then let's say you need to switch to 1 real quick and maybe mess with these fools, And you're like, okay, done with that. Switch back to 4, and you're back into doing all this. Holding down your trigger, it's supposed to bring up your wheel window, but again, it is a little buggy, so it's not perfect. It's really, I guess, just a showcase of being able to have controller support in the future, and hopefully get this game onto consoles so that we can have even more people playing this amazing game. So that's really it as far as it comes with the controller. Now, as you've also seen, we have the modern camera mod activated. Now, I think it's pretty cool to have this look. A lot of people are turned off by the top-down look of V-Rising, which is completely understandable. I was the same way when I first saw this game. I was like, I don't want to play another top-down game and have it not be that great and all that kind of stuff. But honestly, even if you don't download this modern camera mod, this game is amazing as is. So this is the typical look of V-Rising. You have your typical top-down view. You can see everything that's around you for the most part. Aiming is pretty easy. But with this mod, what it allows you to do, usually you can only go about this low, but it allows you to go all the way eye level, even lower to the ground, and zoom in basically as close as you want. You can keep going if you really wanted to. But here we have your classic like MMO style camera, which is awesome. This is a little more manageable with combat, so let's go see some combat with this real quick. So as you can see, the modern camera mod is pretty cool. When it comes to V-Rising, it adds a whole new element to the game where you're a little more immersed, you're a little more in the game instead of watching the game, which is pretty cool. It is still useful to be able to zoom out. One feature that I don't see a lot of people talking about with this mod is that it actually allows you to zoom out even further, so you can kind of see, like, you know, your entire base all at once, which I think is pretty cool, because it's like, wow, you know, like my base looks a lot bigger than, you know, when you're like really zoomed in. So I think that's pretty cool. And there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that little showcase of a combination between the modern camera mod and using Steam for the controller setup. It really adds a new element to the game. It makes it a little more friendly for, I guess, the casual gamer. Let me know your thoughts below on whether you think this is something that V-Rising should implement in the future, or do you think they will implement it in the future, or what do you like about it, not like about it, what would you change? Really, any opinion is interesting on this topic, so let me know. And if you would please subscribe, like, share with a friend, whatever you want to do, it all helps the cause. I'll see you guys in the next V-Rising video.